Sziasztok! Szép jó estét! Folytassuk a Necronomiconos kalandjainkat.
There was no time for anything else. All I wanted was to get out of that dump pronto.
Oké, tehát ki kell
That's the
jutnunk.
way out of here. Hey, you out there! Let me out of here, you dirtbags! Come on, who's out there? Hello? Nothing. So, this isn't gonna be easy after all. I started to take in my surroundings and bing, bang, boom! I was seeing salvation in every little thing that caught a glint. In my mind, they were already shaping into something that would definitely get these goons' attention. I was gonna do big, loud things with petty stuff. Like a poor country using scraps to send a rocket to the moon.
Próbáljunk megszokni. Jó. Mit mond a tablet?
Whoever tossed me into the clink must have left this here for my amusement.
Warning! This is an ultra-powerful fire extinguisher. You have probably purchased this item because you're either a hardcore forest firefighting enthusiast, you work at a kerosene factory, or you practice occult rituals involving high-temperature immolation. Please make sure your feet are firmly set on the ground and you're ideally leaning against a sturdy wall when you unleash this bad boy. Leave premises immediately if operating grip on extinguisher is lost. You have no chance to regain control of it.
Őszintén ez tűnik a leghatározottabb dolognak, vegyük fel.
Extremely powerful, huh? Sounds like a rocket of a time. That could work. I still need to find a way to angle it just right. Can't do it from the hip.
Okay.
That's a lot of dense, sticky tar. Seems to be a lot of it around. I can't just pick it up with my bare hands.
Okay.
I can't just pick it up with my bare hands.
Jó, jó, jó.
I don't want to stain it with the stuff. I could use this.
A jó öreg pointer clicker hátrányok.
It's a puddle. I think I need something with a little depth. If I wanted any tar, there's plenty spilled on the floor. Discarded food, fish bones, a flotation device, random trash. Nothing there of any utility.
Semmi nem használható.
Parish of
Kijutunk.
Starry Knowledge Camp highlights. So, that's who I'm dealing with, huh? There's a recess in the floorboards here. I'm not wearing any shoes. Might as well watch my step. Nah, it's no use just by itself. I ain't putting on slippers unless I'm at home in my robe with a stiff drink, a Maurice Ventacool record, and a searing fear of the telephone. Oh, isn't that nice? Leave a man shoeless, then offer him slippers.
Most már
I ain't
kezdem
putting
menni?
on slip.
Nem. Oké.
Pennies to pachyderms. I'll find something to fill it.
Próbáljuk meg a bögrével a kátránytócsát.
All right, let's get me some of this tar.
Oké. Milyen lehetőségünk vannak még? Vegyünk cipőt.
I'm sorry, I can't do it. Not since the separation. A single shoe. Part of a matched pair. Lost. Alone. Makes me sick. That's an odd choice for a detention-type basement. Nothing there that's any use to me.
És ha...
Judging by its placement, it seems I'm in a basement. Huh, rhymes.
Próbáljuk csak ki.
I don't want to throw it out. I need it. That could work. I still need to find a way to angle it just right. Can't do it from the hip. That's not gonna help one bit. Things are ramping up.
Palánkkal esetleg?
Nah, I could use this plank for something else.
Jó, kátrányunk is van.
Got me a mug full of tar and I ain't afraid to use it. Distracted is the last thing I want to be right now. If I wanted any tar, there's plenty spilled on the floor. Knife to a gunfight. That's not gonna help one bit. Nope. No, that wouldn't help.
Megpróbálunk mindent.
Not directly. No, I still care about the shoe. We just needed a break. Some time apart. To, see other foot...
Jó, jó.
Nothing to extinguish or knock down. Current enemy. Sturdy metal door. No good. Hit their attention somehow. Nothing to extinguish or knock down. That wall does not look knockdownable. That could work. I still need to find a way to angle it just right. Can't do it from the hip.
Mindent végig kattintgattam, nem?
Nah, I could use this plank for something else.
Tippeket várok, mert nagyon nem akar engem.
Nothing there of any utility. If I wanted any tar, there's plenty spilled on the floor. Nothing. I ain't getting past those bars without some heavy-duty power tools.
És nem tudom ezeket kombózni.
I don't think I can combine them directly. They're somehow connected, but maybe not directly. They're somehow connected, maybe not directly. Kinda connected, but how? Kinda connected, but how? I don't think I can combine them directly. I don't need to clean this thing. Kinda connected, but how? For some reason, there are barrels of tar everywhere. No reason to do that. I don't want to tar up this nice, pristine rag. Cleaning it won't do a damn thing. Knife to a gunfight. Got me a mug full of tar and I ain't afraid to use it.
Igen, azt addig értem.
An empty old soup can. Could maybe use it to stabilize something, given the right setup. I don't think I can combine them directly. According to its instructions, this here's one feisty redhead. Packs a punch like a mule with a carrot problem.
Várjunk.
The soup can would just roll around in there. I need it to be stable. Cleaning it won't do a damn thing.
Tisztítani akarom.
I don't need to clean this thing. I think I need something else there first. Here we go. Now it's a little shallow pool of dense, extra sticky tar. I need to add more to this first. All right, let's stick this in there. What the heck was I concocting here? It felt abstract, ridiculous, absurd even. The foundation of a really far-fetched and scatterbrained solution to my predicament. But this was a pretty ridiculous adventure.
Jó, tudjuk, hogy alkalmazkodtál.
I think I need something else there first. And a plank. This was officially ridiculous. Was I feeling proud of myself? A definite and resounding no. But it was all I had.
Okay.
Look at this. A cringeworthy blue ribbon taker and the crazy enough that it could work regional semifinals.
Csak rájövök.
Definitely not a highlight in my career. Assuredly not a low, though. Maybe those late night Mac Viper and Mac and Cheese syndicated
Mac
adventures
Viper,
had some kind of effect
MacGyver.
on my person. Good old Mac and
Van egy-
cheese. All right, door. Brace for serious, imminent impact.
Prisoner, the boss wants to see you. Come on out here.
You have got to be kidding me.
Nagy nehezen rájövök, hogy szökjek ki.
Mr. Katype, or should I call you Don?
No, you shouldn't. Katype will do just fine.
We provided you with some slippers. Did Brother Gleam not assess your shoe size correctly?
Now listen here, Buster. Unless I'm in the comfort of my own home, I don't do slippers. You can leave a man pantless, shirtless even, but don't mess with his footwear symmetry, you barbarian. What is this place and who are you anyway? This is about that damned book, isn't it?
How deductive. Earning your keep, huh? Come now, don't take it personally, Katype. You were useful in leading us to it for a while, and then you were no more. We never really wanted to hurt you, or your shoes. You're sullen, grumpy, and mean to everyone. We like you. You would have gone far in our organization.
Well, did you find the darn thing?
As soon as the kidnapped troops got you out of there, our recon squad was dispatched to retrieve the volume.
So you're really convinced you know its exact whereabouts, huh?
Close to 100% certain. Ah, speak of the devil. All right, Brother Bright, was our information correct?
Yes, Brother Starburst.
So it's true.
Starburst,
Necronomicon
Starbucks.
really was hidden in the library?
Egyre
Kind
jobb.
of. Yes, Your Starriness.
Well, don't just
Csillagosság.
stand there, you fool. Let's see it.
Well, we don't really have it.
What?
A sigil was gone, broken into tiny little pieces, and something had clearly been hidden in there, but no book in sight.
Katype?
Everything was intact when I was in there, so don't put it on me, your grand poobah shininess.
What about the librarian?
It's a funny thing, we ran past each other when we were on our way to collect the tome. He looked so scared.
Well, of course he looks scared. A bomb had just gone off. Anything else?
I don't think so. Oh, wait, yes! He was carrying a big book. And
Jó,
didn't
akkor
seem
esett le.
too happy about it either.
Find me this librarian now!
What about me? You don't need me anymore.
Oh, just go back to your little cellar.
Now let's be real here for a minute. What good am I to you now, cultist?
He's right, Brother Starburst. You just chew into our rations, and you don't know anything either way.
Oh, all right. Just sacrifice him to the haunter or something. Stop bothering me!
Fine with me, boss. Walk, prisoner. I'm gonna need someone from Rites and Rituals down here ASAP. I'm about to do an R24-A. Come on, guys. You know the drill. Guys? Guys? Sheen? You out there? Anyone? Come on, you know I can't do jack until we fill up the SNF 187. We don't want any trouble with Code Union. We've been through this, people. Is anyone out there?
Ez készforma nyomtatvány az ember áldozathoz.
Prisoners not in sacrificial robes, no ceremonial bucket for the collection. We're really running a shoddy operation here. No wonder EOD's kicking our derrieres. I'm embarrassed. The prisoner's embarrassed. This is not looking good, brothers. Sheen? Flair? You guys totally bolted, didn't you? Starburst is not gonna be happy when he hears about this, people. This makes us look really, really bad. I almost feel like apologizing to the would-be victim.
Hey, don't feel bad. It's not your fault.
Yeah, well, it sort of is. It's our collective fault. I share in it. I take my responsibilities seriously. We're not a startup cult anymore. This is unacceptable.
Your striving to be a better evil organization is commendable.
Aw, thank you. It's nice to know that at least someone here appreciates it.
Don't mention it. Sweet dreams, star lover.
Na nézzük, mik vannak itt.
Not a particularly interesting starry cult desk, if you ask me. A little color twist to the classic checkered temple floor. That's nice, I guess. It's a heap of astronomy-related instruments. Wait, there's a piece of wire sticking out from it. I think I'd rather just pick it up. A heck of a lot of literature. Most, if not all of it, star-related. Figures.
Kezdek belejönni a játékmenetbe.
I think I can reach if I leap. I never thought I'd say this, but I don't think I'm heavy enough. Me or the stuff I'm lugging around. It appears to be dusk outside. Brother Gleam is sleeping off a particularly demanding day. I don't want to disturb the guy. He's getting his beauty sleep.
Tudom, hogy a létrán lehet majd kijutni.
Huge, sturdy door. It's barricaded from the outside. Barricaded from the other side. Makes sense that they'd shut me in here, but it seems that they don't think too highly of that Gleam guy either. It's an enticing ladder to some upper level. Damn it, how'd I know it'd be locked? There's no visible lock to pick on it, so no. Well, that's nice. A little extra safety's always appreciated. Trying to pick the lock won't help. It's barricaded from the other side.
Nem tudok miért felvenni.
I'm sorry, I can't.
Jó, tudjuk.
Got a serious structural hazard over here. Right then and there, I thought of placing the fire extinguisher on the desk so as to help steer it and set it loose on the cracked surface of the wall. I could make tracks from this place and never look back. It came to me then that doing so would make a mighty commotion, though, and these starry jamooks would be all over me like a shot. I'd never get to explore whatever it was hiding on the other side of that ladder. No. There I stood, a Joe with one foot in a mystery and the other missing a shoe. They dragged me here against my will, and I wasn't gonna leave without first finding out just what the hell.
Jó, értjük.
Looks like a hatch heading to an upper floor. Damn it, how'd I know it'd be locked? Yeah, but not in my pocket. Right then and there, I thought of placing the fire.
Jó.
No.
Ezért van padló.
The floor is not lava. I repeat, the floor is not lava.
Jó, értem.
No, I need it. There's no visible lock to pick on it, so no.
Kombinálni kéne valahol, de hol?
Yeah. An unassuming small piece of wire that could come in real handy.
Na nézzük még egyszer szét, bármit fel tudok-e venni.
He'll make it. Don't worry. It's really...
Jó, tudjuk, hogy really shiny.
I'm using it as I speak. I'm not into this desk at all. I need something stout and hefty and swung like mad to bring that wall to the ground.
Igen.
Right then and there, I thought of placing the fire extinguisher. I could make tracks from... It came to me then that doing so would make a mighty commotion, though, and these starry jamooks would be all over me like a shot. I'd never get to explore whatever it was hiding on the other side of that ladder. No. There I stood, a Joe with one foot in a mystery.
Jó, értem.
No way to steer it that way, and it looks very, very climbable.
Oké. Nem azt mondtam.
How'd I know it'd be locked? Seems like a good idea, using the extinguisher to crack open the hatch. But that idea ain't but a few think ticks away from imagining that.
Jó.
If I wanted any tar, there's plenty spilt on the floor. I don't want any of them around. Nothing there that's nothing there of any utility. I ain't putting on... I can't just pick...
Valamit elnézek, és nem tudom megmondani, hogy mit.
I never... Not in the mood for star stuff. No way to reach it. I need something
Igen.
I'm not into this desk at all. I don't want to disturb the...
Jó, elvileg akkor minden a zsebünkben van.
I don't need to clean the wire. Nah, it's pretty clean. Yeah, but not in my pocket. The floor is not lava.
Jó, értjük, nem lava.
Right then and there, I thought of placing the fire extinguisher. I could make tracks from this place, and it came.
Jó,
no.
tudom. Sadrótot
This
rakom.
desk doesn't need what. There's no visible lock to pick on it, so. Seems like a good idea, using the extinguisher to crack open the hatch. But that idea ain't but a few think ticks away from imagining that can bouncing all over the room at pressure, filling the place with cloud and powder and knocking at Joe's lights all the way out.
Nagyon szívesen összekombinálnám a kettőt, de hol?
Distracted as the. Nope. It's not the overheaty, explodey type. I don't want to throw it out. I need it. No wiring required. That's pointless. Well, it is junk, but the useful kind. I'd just lose it in there. No wires involved. No. No. Yeah, but not in my pocket.
Jó, hogy nem a zsebedbe, de akkor hol? Asztalra nem engedsz lepakolni?
I need this somewhere else.
Sehol nem engedsz lepakolni. Akkor nem tudom, hogy hol.
Right then and there, I could make track. No. Wonder if it's locked. Damn it, how'd I know it'd be locked? Looks like a hatch heading to an upper floor. Damn it.
Na, de szóval mi
Wonder if it...
Nem.
Not a particular... Right then and there, I thought of placing the fire extinguisher on the desk so as to help steer it and set it loose on the cracked surface of the wall. I could make tracks from this place and never look back. It came to me then that doing so would make a mighty commotion, though. And these
Ne legyél kíváncsi.
There I stood, a Joe with one foot in a mystery and the other missing a shoe. They dragged me here against my will, and I wasn't gonna leave. An unassuming small piece of wire. According to its instructions, this here packs a punch like a mule with a carrot problem. He's got enough of that for a while. No need for bandages. He'll be just fine. Nah, I'll just let him rest.
Nincs
Sit
nála
tight,
semmi.
little cultist. Don's watching over you. I don't want to disturb the guy. Only stars, no stripes. Gotta know them stars, I guess. Not in the mood for... Looks like a healthy crack at it might spell its doom. I'm gonna need something to whack it good if I want. I need something stout and hefty and swung like mad to bring that wall to the ground. Right then and there, I thought of placing the fire extinguisher on the desk so as to help steer it and set it loose on the cracked surface of the wall. I could make tracks from this place and never look back. It came to me that no.
Ez a nyomvat létre, ez már halálom.
There's no visible lock to pick on it, so no. Seems like a good idea, using the extinguisher to crack open the hatch. But that idea ain't but a few think ticks away from imagining that can bouncing all over the room at pressure. Filling the... I think I'm overestimating this poor rat.
De más már nem tudok fölvenni, az a baj. Összekombózni nem
It's all
enged.
about stars with these people for some reason. No way to reach it.
De összekombózni.
Yeah, but not in my pocket. This desk doesn't need wiring. Yeah.
Ez meg lenne akadva ez a játék?
Right then and there, I thought of placing the fire
Kezd olyan
extinguisher on the
érzésem
desk so
lenni.
as to help steer it and set it loose on the cracked
Valami
surface of the
bugra
wall. I
futottam.
could make tracks from this place and never look
Most
back.
bocsi, most már csalok.
It came to me then that doing so would make a mighty commotion, though, and these starry jamooks would be all over me like a shot. I'd never get to explore whatever it was hiding on the other side of that ladder. No. There I stood, a Joe with one foot in a mystery and the other missing a shoe. They dragged me here against my will, and I wasn't gonna leave without first finding out just what the hell they were all about. I had to think of something
Mert
else.
megmondom halál őszintén, hogy most már kezdem úgy érezni, hogy megakadt a játék. Igen, chapter 1-on túl vagyunk. Hoppá. Na, most már ez így valami nem stimmt. Jó, igen.
It appears to be dusk outside.
Most már nagyon kíváncsi vagyok, hogy mit nem vettem észre. Mi? Szívesség. Kizárt. Na, nem mondod komolyan. Ó, hogy ez a vihar. Arra az egyre nem gondoltam. Megmondom halálosan őszintén. Erre ki gondolt.
All right, made a nice little sliding hook thing. Halfway there.
Figyeld.
There we go. One radical red-hot ram rocket ready to go. It's ready, steady, and aimed. Fire! I hope I've done you proud, Mac Viper.
Na, erre ki gondolt? Áruljátok el nékem.
This looks like some kind of diary or log of some kind. Whoa! That seemed to make a lot of things happen at once. All right, let's see now. October 13th.
It's so hard to get accustomed to the sickening stench of this dreadful fishing town, but apparently it's important to him that we establish our base here, so we just take it. Decorating coming along nicely. No end to the work.
A lot of long and boring entries follow. Seems like some kind of complicated records. Let me skip ahead a bit. Let's see. July 6th.
We're all accustomed to the stench. It's probably imbued in everyone by now. Summoned the Haunter, and he came in a flickering form of a tall, swarthy man with skin made of ebony. Ignored my words and asked for the book, then disappeared upon my answer. We must find it, no matter what.
July 13th.
His incomplete form is frustrating. Must find the book. We must find it. That idiot Bright left the hatch open, and Lumen snuck up here into the summoning chamber to try to get the Haunter's mark. What did the fool think would happen? We don't even bother storing their ashes in the urn anymore. Just leave them there as a reminder to anyone stupid enough to try that again.
August 6th.
Sister Halo's matchstick hobby proved to come in handy. Praise the Haunter! I could scarcely read my senses when at last she finalized the structure and Brothers Bright and Gleam dropped the cannonball on it.
Ez itt mint
Not
átnézni.
only did it not destroy what she built, but it lodged itself in the circular space above the stone and is exerting such pressure on the lattice work that you can take a shovel to it and it won't cave in. It's good to have some smart people join the ranks for a change. Only she and I know how to breach it and get to the stone, so that should at least keep our numbers from dropping.
August 7th.
Private investigator making waves in Darkham looking for leads on the book. Might be a dark blessing in disguise. We just stay on his tail and track him to see if he digs up any leads.
The book? The Necronomicon? Is that me they're talking about? August 13th.
Rejoicing! It's very possible that the hostess's fetch dog has sniffed out the book. Time to retire him and go for the prize ourselves.
Hostess. Why did that sound familiar? Anyway, that crazily angled stone. I wanted it. If only to get back at these star-obsessed maniacs. It's the first book in a row. An arcane symbol adorns its cover. I've opened it at its bookmark. The stone from the stars is a window on all time and space. It is within it that the Haunter sleeps while the yellow sun reigns. And it is from its circular gate that the Haunter's incomplete form rises when the words are spoken. Nor shall he ever rise in his true form until the forbidden book be by his side. No end to the work. Looks like these cuckoo birds tried to tear up the windows and failed miserably. It's the second book in a row. There's some kind of symbol on its cover, and that's about it. I've opened it at its bookmark. It is known that touching the stone from the stars might cast upon a mortal being the mark of the Hunter. But none should do it unless prepared to face his cold black flames and turn to ashes and dust. No living soul can know whom the Haunter chooses to mark and grant vision beyond time and place. No end to the work. It's the third book in a row. The cover consists entirely of a weird symbol. I've opened it at its bookmark. For the butcher is the end of all, and the followers of him who lingers in the night's threshold must keep the slaying one
Mert itt is
from ever setting
böcserek
eye
vannak.
or laying hand upon the book. The butcher brings but... The rest is unreadable. The butcher? Huh. That's new. Whoa! Looks to be quite powerful. An immense rusty telescope hanging intimidatingly overhead. I don't think I can pry it out with my bare hands. Wouldn't know what to do with it. It's held in place firmly by the match's structure. Quite impressive and unmovable. The dubious match-constructed security structure won't let me get my hands on... The dubious match-constructed security structure won't let me get my hands on it. That's some kind of a cult scratch. Looks to symbolize that shine rock on the pedestal. No idea how they got it up. There's a drawer underneath this urn thing. The inscription above it says, "Here lie in ashes all brothers and sisters foolish enough to think that the stone from the stars chose them to be marked by the haunter."
Kedves.
Inside the dusty drawer there was one solitary rusty spoon. Unwritten private investigator wisdom says you never know when you could use a rusty spoon.
Mikor vehetett használat egy rozsdás használt kanálnak?
I have no use for former cultists, in ash form or not. These dummies tried their best to tar the windows up, but an intense orange light symbolically shines through. Yeah, I know I don't get enough vitamin D, but this is not the time or place. Why not just buy some shutters or... what am I saying? They're completely
Puszta kézzel nem
bonkers.
tudom elvenni a lencsét. Mi van nálam? És a kanellal?
I carefully placed the spoon in between the lens and the metal covering and... voila! The lens was now mine. It's held in place... Yeah, I know I don't get enough vitamin D, but this is not the time or place. The lens is way too dirty to let any light pass through.
Vissza a lencsénk. Hát ezt megoldottuk.
Sweet.
Van egy ágyugójónk. Van egy olyanunk.
I most certainly did not burst into cold black flames. So much for this numbskull cult's credibility. It did feel, weird. Weird. No idea how they got it up here, but I'm not budging it. It's just a drum.
Jó, semmi más nem tudunk innen használni. Kugligolyózzunk.
All right, I am now one cannonball heavier. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
That was a first and a last. Not by itself. It would almost fit, but it'd be too loose. I need it firmly stuck in there. No use here. No feathers in sight, thankfully.
Okay. Valamit biztos, hogy fel tudok venni.
I'm not into this desk at all. No need for a flagpole on this desk. can't reach. There, nothing to shake a stick at.
Nincs még fönt bármi hasznos?
I have no use for former cult. I've played with tar enough for today.
Brandusz kétbalkezes. Úgy érzem.
The rail doesn't need a flagpole. Not by itself. I can't just throw the rock at the wall with a pitching arm and a prayer. This is the wrong kind of temple for that. Not by itself. It would almost fit, but it'd be too loose. I need it firmly stuck in there.
De mivel tudom beleszorítani szorosan?
I ain't putting up. Looks more like a collection of... Well, yeah, they do look nice and fluffy and warm. But comfort would just distract me right now. If I wanted any tar, there's plenty spilled on. Useless and furthermore, nothing there of any use. It doesn't have the tubes. In serious. Brother Gleam is sleeping off a particularly demanding day. A little color twist to the... This rail is really, really greasy. Either they lubricate it, or these star jamooks are some serious sebum-seeping slime balls. It does have a cylindrical opening, but using it on the rail is impossible, and, I think, pointless. The rail doesn't need a flagpole. That wouldn't help either the ladder or the flagpole.
Filozófia óra?
It would almost fit, but it'd be too loose. I need it firmly stuck in there. It's the crazily angled rock I lifted off these starheads. I hope I'm wrong, but I feel like it's somehow working on me. Damn.
És mi lenne? Ezt bekátrányozzám.
Let's get this stick, sticky.
És most?
there's just one thing I want to say before I do it. Hammer time!
Ez jó, valami nagy beszédre számítottam. Ehelyett kalapácsidő. Jó, nem? Na végre megint cicázunk.
Alright, you two, here we are. Just call me when you need my services. I'm getting as far away from this dump as possible. See yous.
Yeah, thanks. So, here we are, Kitty. Fishmouth.
Please, it's sickening, and I'd literally rather be anywhere else right now, but we've got a job to do. Let's find Finman's before we revisit my lunch and dinner.
Ez a macska, ez a legjobb.
It's a thuggish-looking big guy smoking a horribly stinky cigarette. Hello there, sir.
Buzz off.
Actually, funny thing about that.
I mean it, out-of-towner.
Okay.
I don't think we can take him, Buzz.
Kitty, this might be a weird thing to ask, but remember when I brought lady friends home?
Yeah, those were rare enough occasions that I can remember. Oh, I see where you're going with this. I have no interest in that. All the kissy-kissy sounds are just... ugh. I'd tune them out.
Good to know.
What's a bit harder to tune out are the audio-olfactory clues to how your digestive system works. Or, rather, does so
De a macskától mindig megkapom magamét.
Just don't fart around me anymore, okay?
Okay, Kitty.
Right. Yeah. Sorry. So, what are we doing, Kitty?
Finman House? Olmstein? Any of these ring any bells to you?
I guess I was hoping you'd be more specific.
I have my moments. Now is not one of them.
Still mad about being humanized?
Very much so.
Okay, just checking. Hey, folks. Mind if I squeeze through?
We don't mind or nothing, stranger. We just strongly discourage it.
Strongly discourage it. Okay, I can respect that. So, can ya let me through anyway?
We ain't shopping you. We just strongly discouraging it.
Well, it's easy, really. Each one of you just has to take one step, no, half a step in the opposite direction, and we're all happy.
We ain't stopping you, stranger, but we ain't moving either.
Bob Olmstein. All right, see you folks later. Some kind of Fishma-themed fridge magnets. Kitty cares nothing for fridge. Interactive guide on floppy disk. There's something you don't see. I can't just... Well, I won't just swipe the man's liquor from under his nose, but I doubt he'll be missing that label on the bottle, right? It's the clerk in charge of this tourist info point. Hello.
Good evening, sir, and welcome to our info point. My name's William L.Q.P.W. Watersworth, and I'm an official representative of the Fishmouth Tourist Board. What can I do for you today, sir?
I'm here to visit Fishmouth for a while.
If I may say so, sir, that is a horrible idea.
Yeah, I thought I'd... What? Did you just say horrible idea?
Why, of course. Fishmouth is a run-down, rotting, almost abandoned mockery of a town. Nothing to visit, the people are anything but hospitable, and we're really not
I thought you represented the Fishmouth Tourist Board.
I do. You're a tourist, correct? Am I not informing you, sir? I do not see how this is confusing.
Be seeing ya.
I wish you would reconsider. Good day.
Azt hiszem, én most mentek egyet, mert holnap meló van. Kell, nem kell? Köszönöm, hogy itt voltatok, legyetek jók, vigyázzatok magatokra, még találkozunk.